Good evening, class. As I was looking over this assignment this week, one thing that I can say for sure is that change is something that many individuals do regret. Um, Working as an academic advisor, I've had to realize that there's and accept the challenge that I had to remain flexible and understand that sometimes throughout my career, some type of change is going to come into place. I know we're all dealing today as with the COVID 19 pandemic, and as we were making the transition to go to a more online platform, one of the things that we had to realize is that the methods of communicating and advising our students had to change. Um, Before this event, there was a hesitancy amongst our staff members to adapt and utilize digital platforms for advising. The attitude that was mentioned in our book of that's the way we've always done it was just as relevant within my workplace as it is during the reading assignment. The need for the advising staff to have multiple means of communicating with our students was relevant. And some of the reasons why it was relevant was because, one, over 64% of college students in the United States work. 49% are considered independent when it comes to finances. And then 37% of students are normally adult learners over the age of 25. I'm a prime example of that. These demographics show the need to have distance learning platforms because individuals couldn't come to work or they couldn't come to your office. How are you going to communicate and how are you going to help advise your students outside of the normal 9 to 5 working hours? If students are working 10, 12 hours a week, what means of communications were you going to have? There had to be a change. So, utilizing video teleconferencing platforms, collaboration tools such as Microsoft Teams or Google Docs was just as important now. Now, our office, because of this pandemic, we had to make these changes quickly. And it was frustrating in the beginning, and there were some growing pains. But the benefits that came out of this is well worth it. Now, Michael Fullan, he described 6 steps or 6 areas for implementing change. His advice was to love your employees, connect peers with purpose, have a capacity to building the building prevails, learning is work, transparency, and systems learning. The one area that stuck out to me was peer interaction. Peer interaction is one of the best means of gaining acceptance for change. Involving opponents and supporters throughout the change process helps create purpose. And without building a sense of collaboration with those involved, a leader can face a lack of support from their subordinates and peers. Proverbs 18:2 tells us that fools find no pleasure in understanding, but delight in airing their own opinions. An effective leader listens to others and creates an atmosphere where others will listen to them. Thank you and have a great day.